Okay. I had a dream last night. It was September 22nd. Well, the night of the 21st, 22nd. And I just happened to be staying at the hospital. My baby came home from the NICU this afternoon, and so overnight I stayed at the hospital in order to feed him and make sure I could feed him and everything would go okay. So everything went okay, and he came home today, and there he is, right, where's the camera? Right back there in the crib. He's my little guy. His name is Judah Asher. So he's doing really well now. He was in the NICU for 2.5 weeks, and he's home now with the rest of us, which is my husband, myself, my 3 daughters, and now Judah. Judah came home. Prophetic, right? As always, prophetic. So, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? If you're watching this video, God speaks to you prophetically. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It happens all day long, doesn't it? Just prophetic, prophetic, prophetic things constantly. So, here's the dream I want to tell you about. So I was in this house. It seemed like it was a living room. And I was sitting on a couch, and then all of a sudden, I looked down and there was water everywhere. And this is, you know, something people are dealing with everywhere right now. We've had Hurricane Harvey, we've had Hurricane Irma, we've had Hurricane Maria, and so many people have lost their homes and have just lost everything, and their island that they live on is just decimated. Sorry, I'm lacking storage on my phone, so I'm deleting other videos. So God is just, you know, doing something right now on the earth, and I feel like in part it's a judgment. The judgments are coming upon the inhabitants of the earth. And I also feel that through this, God is going to do something amazing. He's going to start revival all over the earth. And this is the last hour, the last days. So the dream I had, I was in a home, and I was in a living room, it seemed like. There was other people there, and I was sitting on the armrest of a couch, and I looked down and I realized my feet were submerged in water. So the room was flooding. There were other people down lower than me on chairs, and they were kind of being covered to their waist in water, and they weren't even really paying attention to it. So I was looking at the water, and I wasn't concerned by it, but I had a baby in my arms. And, hey girls. So I had this baby in my arms, and I handed this baby to a guy sitting in a chair, and it just happened to be Justin Timberlake. Very strange, very odd. Does he represent the world? What does the baby represent that I handed over to him? So I handed a baby over to him who was in the world, and I wasn't even concerned. You know, I just had a baby, so if I was handing my baby over, I would feel like I would be more concerned about doing this, especially to someone that I don't really know personally or wouldn't trust. So I got off the couch, got down into the water, and went over, and I aligned myself with the front door. And there was someone standing to the right of me. I don't know who it was. I do feel like it was a man. And so I was standing there, he was standing next to me, and I just aligned my sights with the front door, and the front door was wide open. End of the dream. I went right into another dream where suddenly I'm back in school, and I'm in a classroom, but I'm not sitting at a chair. I'm standing over by this wall with a bunch of students and the teacher. And there's these shelves, horizontal shelves on the wall. And on the wall are all these little tiny models of houses. And the things inside of them are made with like little bits of crayons that are meant to look like little chairs, and just like a little scale model of a house, and like the roofs were off of them. And so I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, oh no, I had an assignment, and somehow I didn't get the assignment. I didn't get the piece of paper that told me what to do. I missed the assignment. I was just so worried that I had missed what I was supposed to do, and I was hoping that there was more time to do it. I felt like there was some sort of an explosion in my dream, and I had a sense of, oh no, we've got to go now, urgency, and immediately I woke up. Phew, I was in the hospital because I stayed there overnight with the baby to feed him, and he was discharged today, and so I immediately felt like I had an assignment to do. So I was looking for my nurse, thinking, is this the one I have the assignment with? She had gone to a different hallway to move a patient. So there was another nurse sitting right over across from me, and I said, I just had a very disturbing dream. I'm really worried. I think the Lord is coming back soon, and I have an assignment to do, and I haven't done it. And I asked her, how's your walk with God, or something like that. This is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep very much last night. And she goes, not very good. And I was like, do you want to fix that right now? This is real life. This happened this morning. And she said, yes. And I said, come in here. My son had a private room. So I pulled her in the room. We closed the door. I said, pray with me. Grab my hands and pray with me. And she prayed with me a prayer that the Holy Spirit just led me to pray, a prayer of salvation, offering her life and her heart to Jesus Christ, and asking Jesus to forgive her of her sins, cleanse her from all unrighteousness, put her in right standing with God, to be Lord of her life. All of that, whatever God had me say, it was just coming right out. And it was precious, it was awesome, it was beautiful, and I was so excited for this nurse named Kelly. She gave her heart to Jesus, and we have an assignment to do. This is the time of the harvest. This is the time of the valley of great decision. People are going to be put in the valley of decision, and they're going to be making decisions either to accept or reject Christ. Revival is coming to the planet. To the planet, did you hear me? It's coming to the planet. God is coming down in power and might and strength, and He's going to do amazing things right now. He's coming to our planet and with His power and glory and revival.